Have you ever had one of those weeks where your gut is talking louder than your to-do list? That's where my week has been. It's been a mix of gut, growth, and grace. From politely but firmly telling my hotel that they need to fix my broken phone because yes, I will absolutely be ordering room service after a long day, to being reminded that I need to trust my instincts, but I also need to drink more water. I'm working on this. It's been one of those weeks which has been full of like quiet nudges that say you need to trust yourself, babe. You need to trust yourself. I'm Ramat Tejani, and this is the weekly unfold where I share the asks, the fails, the lessons, and the gratitude that keeps me growing through this life, one week at a time. Let's get into it. All right, picture this. You get to your hotel after a long day of travel and you want to relax, you want to order some room service, you want to recharge, except the phone isn't working. And I thought it was just like me being a bit silly, but I tried room service, I tried to get there, tried to call the desk downstairs. None of the buttons were working. Fine. Shrugged it off, went downstairs to order my food anyway, and then asked them downstairs to come up and fix it because I knew that I would be having several long days and I would absolutely need room service. First engineer comes up and he's like, "You could just go down and order your food each time." So what? Um, Sir, I paid for a service. I paid for this service, and I'd love for you guys to provide the service. Anyway, the second engineer was fantastic and managed to sort it out, and yeah, it was all sorted. So this is just an ask, which is the simplest, but it's a reminder that your comfort is important and you deserve to get the service that you paid for. So, yeah, make the ask if things aren't right because you paid for it or you will be paying for it. Hydration. I have been slacking. I know better. I preach better. And yet here we are. It's a small thing, but it's been a reoccurring theme over the last week and a half where I've just realized I haven't been drinking enough water. I need to get back to drinking enough water. I think when you're traveling, it can be a little harder to keep track of how much you're drinking in terms of water in particular. And so, yeah, I might have to go back to like carrying my water bottle or whatever it is, like an accessory. But I need to get better at drinking water because, yeah, it just does great things for us, you know? Great skin, makes you feel hydrated and all that good jazz. I need to drink more water. Trust your gut. I don't know who needs this reminder, but your intuition is not random. Trust your gut. It's it's data that your body and your brain have gathered over time. Like it's not just like information or actually I'm lying. It is information. It's not your kind of like imagination. Can it be wrong? Sometimes, absolutely. But most of the time, I have found your gut is spot on. Trust your gut. Trust the data that your body and your brain are kind of like leveraging from past interactions and all the rest of it. Trust your gut. You're allowed to change your mind. I know I said this a few weeks back, but I had a situation this past week where I was entering a space and I had made a judgment on what that space was going to be like based on not even my information, but what the rest of the world had said and what the internet had said essentially about entering this space. So I went into this space with my back up and defenses up. When I entered the space, what I found was something completely different. It was actually quite a welcoming space. It was quite a beautiful space. And I had to face the fact that I had come into that space with prejudgments. And I had to recognize that actually I'm allowed to change my mind. So with new information, remember, you can change your mind. When you have new information, you can do better. And so that's it. Just recognize that being flexible isn't a bad thing. Like, you're allowed to be flexible with yourself and with your perspectives, especially when you have new information. It's kind of, I guess, is how, I don't know, I guess it's a sign of wisdom, a sign of growth. Like, that I was able to take that new information and be like, Ramat, actually, maybe you got it wrong. Now you know this new information. So yeah, just know that you're allowed to change your mind. It's okay. First thing I'm grateful for is what is becoming a bit of a tradition, actually. Going to the Beauty Beat, which is run by Donna, who's absolutely fantastic. Lots of love to Donna, and all the work that she and the team puts in to having a fantastic event is amazing. I went last year with Jen, bought 2 tickets again this year. Told Jen to come along because I need to get the gift goodie bag for my goddaughter. So when I think about, like, I was walking around some of the stores and they were trying to ask me to get involved in bits and pieces, and I was like, guys, like, when it comes to makeup and beauty, like, let's start again. When it comes to beauty, I don't particularly care about makeup as much. I prefer to sleep. When it comes to, I guess, like, skincare and wellness, like, yeah, I'm with that. I've got a bit of a small facial skincare routine, which I'm down with, and I don't mind trying new skincare products. But like makeup, I'm kind of set with the very few basics that I have, and even like hair care stuff. Again, I'm kind of set. Although I did love the Ruka hair were there. I almost invested in them and then missed the deadline. I'm so mad at that still because they're, yeah. Anyway, so they were there. It was good to kind of like see some of their products and look at what I might be able to purchase from them in the future. But all in all, great afternoon. It wasn't too long an afternoon for Jen and I, but it was good to catch up with her. And the goodie bags always make it worth it. Jen, when you watch this, please make sure my goddaughter gets bits of the goodie bags. She is the reason I buy the tickets. So yeah, that's it really. The Beauty Beat. It was great. Electric scales. Electric scales. They have been giving me some accurate updates as and when I step onto them, as opposed to me guessing, is the dial just no. Get yourself on the electric scale movement. It's the way forward. Small wins, like I can actually now fit into a pair of jeans that were just in case, which is fantastic. But, you know, with electric scales, they also remind you that that jacket that you've got on that you think is making you 400 pounds heavier is not making you 400 pounds heavier. So, yeah, electric scales, thankful for them. You know, sometimes people just have basic manners and you forget that not everybody does. I'm super grateful for people that have basic manners. Yeah, thank you to you people that have basic manners that were clearly brought up and not dragged up. I appreciate that. I'm super thankful, super grateful for them. Understand sometimes people are going through things and life is life in, but in general, there are a lot of rude people in the world, like extremely rude people, and I can't stand seeing people being rude to people that they just think that they're above because, I don't know, someone is the server and you happen to be the customer, or someone is just the security guard. Nah, doesn't run with me. Treat people with care. It's just basic, not even common sense, but just basic manners. Like, I don't get it. So I'm just super thankful to and grateful to those of you in the world that have and use basic manners. Thank you. Stay doing you. All right. Another big event coming up this week. We are looking at week 45, I think, or 52 Really coming down to the final stretch. I am just, trying to remind myself that even with like all the prep that I've done, that kind of nervousness creeps in when you're working on quite important events that are like where the stakeholders might be senior leaders, etc. So just reminding myself that preparation and grace go hand in hand. So just navigating what that might look like in the week ahead. And I think that's it. Just, giving myself grace in this next couple of days. As always, thank you for watching. Someone said to me today, I don't even know where to find you. Like, I can never get hold of you. I said, do you know where you can find me every week? On YouTube. I said, Janice knows, because that's where she finds me every week. So, shout out to everyone who has been watching, and to those of you that I keep missing on various reasons across the various platforms. I promise you, usually here is where you will definitely find me, or at least get a sense check of how I'm doing. So as always, stay out of trouble, unless it's good trouble, in which case go wild. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.